Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to be reviewing a Thor today. So they're trying to escape Gold and Plat. They mostly play Thor. They said they're having some game sense issues, a lack of understanding and positioning, and they want to be able to carry, solo carry with Thor. So, let's see what we got here. Okay, already using that. That's fine. Wow, okay. Yeah, we're in Plat. Alright, Slay. Also, console. So, gotta keep that in mind. Okay, this is fine. You're getting ult charge. Just be careful. So right now I'm thinking, okay. Yeah. Okay, not bad so far. But you gotta be careful your way out here. At this point, yeah, you really gotta manage where you are with Thor, with your Thor force. Let's see. Alright, how did this go wrong? Let's go all the way back to this fight. So this is fine. You're getting some chip damage. You're getting some ult charge. Your team is doing fine. It looks like somebody's already on the point, so it's not really your job. You guys cleaned up here, so now you're looking to run back. Okay, you got Rocket. So now you know you killed both supports and a tank. You should be fine. So here I'm spamming on PC, I'm spamming X. Hey, I need health. Looks like both of your supports just died. So if you're turning this corner and both your supports just died, like, what are you thinking? Here I'm thinking, I need to conserve health. So the bubble just got popped. Where your health packs, you've got one over here. There's one on this side. There's one up here. The other thing I'm thinking is, how much health did the enemy have? Because you know you killed both their supports, but their supports are coming back sooner. So this thing you got to keep in mind. With Reed specifically, I would only left click. I don't use any of your Thor force because that's your movement with Thor. If you don't have that, well, you take that. That's unfortunate.
Such strange creatures lurk below.
Yeah, I'd say just watch how you use your what is it in this? LT, I think. Your dash is what I'll call it. Because you always got to save a Thor force to get out. To get to safety. Whether that's, in that case, it would have been up and out to go get a health pack. Top right. Okay. You're starting off. Go immediately into this mode. That's good. Got 2 kills. Okay. Okay, we're walking forward a lot. Where's our team? Okay, you see 3 enemies in front of you. Here's something, a pretty quick check is just counting. Okay, if there's 3 enemies in front of me, there's 3 on the other team that I don't see. So if we just look around real quick, where are the other ones? Okay, there's a thing in your back line. And you have another one over here, and it looks like one's in spawn. So just do a quick check. It seems like you're getting a bit, you're kind of getting tunnel vision, is what I would call it. Because if you turn right now, and you just start shooting this Thor, or this thing, your Jeff probably lives. And then, you know, obviously that's not great positioning by your Jeff. They shouldn't be there. Your Invis is doing a lot better. But then when you turn around, now you have 2 supports, and things will be a lot easier. So, keep that in mind, like just a little counting exercise. Hey, where are all of the enemy teams? It's really important as a tank because you don't have the luxury of standing in the back and seeing everything. So you have to take information on what you don't see. There you go, good. You have your ult now. Alright, how many people do we see? 1, 2, 3, 4. So who are we missing? Who are we missing? Let's see. 2 people in spawn. So you're good. Just keep going. Okay, now we're in dangerous territory. Okay, you ult to get out. Do you shift back in? Shift back out. Okay, good. Nice job. Just be careful. You never want to use all your Thor Force without your, I want to say E, without your bubble. Okay. Okay, it seems like you're getting a little bit lost in the sauce. Yeah. Alright. Now, granted, your team's probably doing weird things. Things are going to be weird. But in this case, you have to be really... It's not right. You have to really have a target in mind. Who are you going to go for? There's a couple different choices. You could go for either a squishy, a DPS, or a support if you think you can actually secure the kill. So right now that would be your Luna back there. You just activated your lightning. You could probably get that kill. Or you can go for the Rocket, who has a high chance of just skating out of here. So probably not him. DPS over there, and then you do have a DPS behind you on your supports who you could again peel off. So those are all good options. It seems like you want to focus on Mag, who you have the least chance of killing. So I think that's more just awareness of like who's on the enemy team and where can I actually have value. Okay, so now you're turning. It looks like you kind of want to do this. You get distracted, kind of do that. Yeah, in this scenario, it's best. And then even if you don't know who's the best to pick, pick one person. And like a bad plan is better than no plan because you kind of hit the Mag and then you kind of hit the Namor and then you kind of hit the Rocket and then you kind of hit the Namor again. And you kind of divide yourself up. So... that's what I'd say. I say, make a plan, pick somebody, and stick to it. And then that works perfectly because later in the game, you could say, oh, well, the first fight, I picked Namor, and they didn't die, I wasn't able to do anything, and we lost the point. So maybe next fight, I'll pick Rocket. Maybe next fight, I will pick Mag, or in this case, I would say Thing, because Thing is really on your supports. Then you can swap back and forth and kind of see over the course of a full game. It's okay to lose one fight, especially if you're learning. Okay, I didn't like this. There's a lot to say here. But, okay, you went for a play, you recognized it didn't work, you started to go back, that's great. Your team kind of got rolled, they're using a lot, that's alright. That happens. There's a lot to say there, but we'll go slow. Okay, you're charging in. I like the decision. Good. That you didn't go in. Good. Okay, it looks like you're not using your abilities correctly. This is going to be a bit harder because it's console. So you have your throw, which is, I think, RB. The cool thing about that is it gives you a Thor Force back. The same thing with your LB, it also gives you Thor Force back. So you don't want to use those for chip damage, you want to use those in order to use your other abilities. Or, at the very rare case, you want to use your throw RB to secure it. And here you kind of go in, you're down 2 Thor Force, you use Bubble and throw at the same time. So Bubble alone can get you all of it back, but then you use both, and so now you're kind of stuck without either of them. I mean, it can work, but I think there's better cooldown management. Okay, here's another hit. Pick somebody and go for it. Okay, you're picking the Rocket ult. Perfect. You guys kind of get rolled here. They use a lot of ults. We didn't have enough. That'll happen. So they're... Nice. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, something else you can keep in mind This one's kind of a higher level concept of, I'm sure you've heard of ult tracking, where you keep in mind, okay, they have 6 players on the enemy team, these are their characters, these are their ults, they come at a specific time. So right now I'm thinking Thing has his ult. Unless you just use it and I missed it, it's very likely. Okay, he's dead, so who's next? Who's next gonna happen? Probably Mantis. Mantis is the next. Okay, now she's dead. Mag, he's not, his ult really isn't a threat in scenarios. No, not it. Something else you can keep in mind is, what cooldowns do the enemies have that shut you down? So right now, if we look at their team, there's only one cooldown that can like fully shut you down, and it's Mantis Sleep. So if you see a Mantis, I wouldn't use any cooldowns unless you're prepared to get slept, or you're using a cooldown in order to get the sleep out and dodge it. So just try to keep that in mind. Take a second, pop up the scoreboard, be like, okay, what characters do they have? What cooldowns are going to stop me? And that's kind of a slow running thing that you can do in between fights. Okay, you're a bit deep here. Alright, so what's going on here? Let's look at something. You are here, right? Let's go like this. You're here. You're fighting 3-on-1. You're being a Thor. That's what Thors do. That's fine. Now, what's going on in your back line? You have a Thing pushing, and that's it. Right? That's it. And so you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in your back line fighting this Thing. And he's ulting. So this really isn't on you. And they leave you alone. That's gonna happen. That's kind of, you know, that's Marvel Rivals ranked on the ladder playing Thor. So sometimes you can't avoid that. But what you can do is next fight, you got to understand 2 things. A, this means that my team, when they get pushed, they're going to run back. That's what they do. So you have to play different. If you draw a line, so let's go back.
Down to 30 seconds.
Okay, no. Right here. So your team is here. What you have to do is you have to draw a line. Normally, if I'm playing Thor, I'm not down there. Angela, sure. Thor, I'm not down here. I'm about here. This is where my line would be. And then you see, oh, things running in. Oh, now I know my team. I know what they're going to do. They're going to all peel. So I'm here. I use a Thor Force to get out. You know, use my shift, whatever it is on PC. And then you're right here. Right? And now all of a sudden, now these people are fighting me and I have cover. Right? So you got to draw your line differently. So let's see. Hopefully, this is a long game. Hopefully you learn that and then you can adjust your playstyle. Because again, like, I think this is fine on first point, even like where you are in the game. You're learning how to play with this specific team. And then something else to keep in mind is your 2 supports. You have a Jeff and you have an Invis. Jeff can heal from very far away, but he can't burst heal from very far away. And Invis, her range is very short. So those are 2 more factors that you can throw in for where you're going to draw the line of, I can't cross here. I can't cross this point. So let's take that and let's apply it. Okay, right now you guys are down 3. You're down 3. They're about to get the point. Here I'm not even trying to push. Points over. You're going to stagger and get things over. Okay. Nice job. That's fine. I think there's some map knowledge you can learn. There's a back door over there. Just in case you don't know, we'll go real quick. There is a back door out of this spot. So you can go out here, and then you can just turn right away. And that would have kept you with your team even better. You can also G out. But that's okay. You make it out. You live. Hopefully. There's sleep. Unfortunate. But yeah, definitely don't. You gotta be able to track who on your team is alive. There should be a setting to make a sound whenever one of your teammates die. Something to keep. As a tank, you have to keep a lot of things running in the back of your head. And it's tough. You have to track enemy ults, your ults. You have to track enemy cooldowns, your cooldowns, teams, deaths, lives. Okay. There is a lot going on here. You're already down 2. I like... Oh. Okay, now your supports... That's unfortunate. Okay, I don't understand this. It was like... There's a time to play aggressive, and there's a time to play passive. So right now, it looks like you drew your line. You drew your line right here on the ground. And you said, I'm not going any farther. Now, in this scenario, you have people in front of you. Angela's ulting. She's like going in. There's not... Your Phoenix was going in as well. I'm up here, and there's a lot of cover here too. So you can play in this corner, take cover. So I would draw the line sooner, or farther up. And then you're in there. You could have even ulted. Also, your team forced both support ults. So this is a good job. Even if you guys lose this fight, chances of winning the next fight are very high. But you wait, and it's like, okay, that's fine. You're playing a little more passively. But now, for some reason, now you go in. Now that you're down 3. So that's like now 4. That's really unfortunate. You gotta either... When you see things are going down, you have to make the decision. I'm either going to go in now, or I'm going to stay back. If I'm going to go in, I'm either going to go in and make things happen, or I'm going to go in quick and die. So, draw your line, stick to it, and then if things get pushed back, push back. Don't, because you don't want to stagger. Okay. So here we are again. Let's see how you do this. Right now I'm thinking, alright, we're up 1. They have no support ults. You're basically free to go in and take this. You can even use your ult if you wanted to super aggressively really quick. That's what I'm thinking. I'm also going to draw a line because I know where my supports are. I know they can't heal me very far. So I'm drawing a line right here in this middle. I'm not crossing out into this unless something crazy happens. That's what I'm thinking. So let's see what you do. You're approaching. You're coming in with your shift. And you immediately go for Mantis, who is the only character on their team who has a sleep, who can really shut you down. That's unfortunate. Okay, you're in the Jeff ult. It happens. Okay, right here, I'm ulting. Okay, no ult. Here it is. Okay. Unfortunate. Alright, you're picking Rocket. I like it. Nope, you're kind of picking Rocket. Just pick somebody, pick one person, focus on them. Okay, you switched from Rocket to Strange. Or, not Strange. Fantastic. Reed. Okay, pick somebody. Pick one person and focus on them. You're really trying to find somebody and you're not finding... Okay, you found Thing. And you got Thing. Great. Perfect. Now pick the next person. Strange, right there. It'd be great if you could target priority the proper people, but picking somebody is great. I like that you found Thing, you stuck to him, you got him. You found Strange, you stuck to him, you got him. That's kind of what these like team fights come down to in lower lobbies, where it's just like, don't get lost in the sauce. There's a lot going on. Pick somebody, make a plan, go to.
Despite my name,
Alright, let's see how you approach on attack. I have a hard time attacking on this map as Thor. So let's see how you approach. Alright, and let's take a second. First of all, where is our team and who is our team? We have Namor with us, Angela right in front of us. We have Invis, so closer healing, not too deep. Moon Knight, who can long range, and Jeff. So you can't go too deep, and you can't go too fast, because your team's kind of slow. Keep that in mind. Alright. Okay, Reed has already used cooldowns. And then, again, watch your cooldown usage. You use your bubble prematurely. So, careful with that. Okay, now we're getting a sense of who the enemy team is. We've seen Ultron, and we've seen Reed. And who else can we see here? You can see Strange and Thing. So Strange is gonna... Oh wait, sorry, that's Mag. Mag is gonna keep you back, so it's hard to get in. And Thing is gonna trap you if you do get in. Let's see. Ultron, you're gonna have a hard time hitting, so you have to rely on your team. So right now, I'm thinking, okay, who can I actually get in and hit? And if you can get close to Mag, just having a Thor up in your face as Mag is like infuriating. Okay, go for Ultron, that's fine. Okay, now you have a Thing in your face. Good, you fought him off. Good, good, good. Okay, this is kind of breaking down into a team fight. Pick somebody, stick with them. Nice, great, keep at him. Perfect, great job. Okay, who are you picking next? Good, good. Very good. You just walked in with your team. You didn't go too far. You didn't stay too far back. Okay, now you're going pretty deep. Be careful. Okay, I'm not liking how you're using your LT. I keep calling it your shift because that's what it is for me. But okay, I want to go into practice range real quick and actually show you a couple of things with shift. Okay, so we have, what do we have? 14 minutes. And maybe you already know this. I'm apologizing. If you already know this, great. You can skip to this next part. If we go into practice range and we go to Thor, there's a couple different ways you can use this move. And none of them are for damage. So you can use it to close the distance, right? So I'm getting close and then I'm attacking. And that's great. And it seems like you're using that. If you're gonna do that, you have to aim it right and be careful to always have one to be able to get out. The other way you can use it, which I don't see you doing, and I actually see you doing the opposite, you can use this to displace enemies. So if my team is up there, right? So in that scenario that we just saw, you were running forward, right? And you had your team behind you, and then you pushed the enemy farther into their team. It's so much more effective if you have teammates over here, and you get around, and then you push them into your team. And that is, it's actually huge, and it's infuriating when other Thors do this and they do it well. If you get into the habit of, I think it's, you do shift, left click, right? So it's 3. So you shift in, you go 1, 2, 3 as you go to the other side, and then you do it again, and then you push them, and you just keep pushing them into your team. You have a big health pool as Thor, and every time you shift, you get like 100, you get 75 extra bonus health. And so you can do that for a while, and it's something you'll have to learn based on team comps. But if you get used to that skill, you shift in, you hit them 3 times while you reposition around, and then you push them towards your team. And then you kind of body block and keep them in that zone. So if we go back and we look, and we watch that match. Where we were, what were we at? 14 minutes? If you watch this, I bet you can kill them here. Right about here. It was before this. Right here. Okay, yeah, exactly here. Okay, so you are... Okay, perfect. Oh, so right here, you went back. If you body block this cloak and you're hitting her, 1, 2, 3, and then you push her into your team, your Neymar's helping you, and they're helping. Now, granted, you're a bit far in front, so you might not get the kill, but instead of the cloak being over there now, because you pushed the cloak all the way there, instead, that cloak's going to be right here still. And it's just going to give you a better chance. And it's going to give your team a better chance to secure the kill. Okay. Great. You felt the pressure, you listened to it, and you got out. Perfect. Still kind of just throwing out your orb and your right click. I would prefer if you use those. This is perfect. This is a great example. Your team, because you didn't push them into your team, but you pushed them away from it, which is also perfectly fine. You're going to win that 1v1 most of the time. Unfortunately, it's, you know, fantastic. It's kind of insane. But you almost killed him. If you push him again, you had another chance here to push him away. Right here. If you push him away, and then you activate it, it could work. Okay. Okay, you're kind of wasting your RB. You want to use that in order. There's like a combo with Thor where you dash in, you left click, you activate X, you use all of your X, then you bubble and RB, then you have it again, you use it again. So I would look up the combos because there's a certain flow you. That's rough. There's a certain flow with Thor's moves where you have maximizing damage and minimizing downtime. Let's see. You have 5 minutes still here, and you're kind of in front. So why are you not getting healed here? Okay, you are. Let's see, and then what happened? You stepped in front of the payload, and so now there is no line between you and your supports. So just be careful of that. Thor's ult also is not one of the ones that you can use when you're in danger. I would use it more as a tool to either secure kills or get out a support ult. Especially when you're playing against triple support. Okay, here you're down 2 already. So I would not go in. You're looking to push in. That's great. I like that. We're not gonna talk about Jeff. that was terrible. Okay. All right. Right now you're still staggering. I would just regroup. It's really important as the tank to take charge of your team, and you don't have to get on comms and be like, "Hey, regroup." Like we have to. All you have to do is do it with your position. DPS and support, they subconsciously know they can't walk into space against the tank. So if you don't walk there, they're not going to walk. So here I'm regrouping, I'm going up and around. This is great. Going back to here, and I'm not pushing until everybody's back. Just give it a second, turn around, and make sure you're there. I'm fine with this fight. This is great. You're fighting on our side of the payload. Okay, now you're kind of scooting back into this area. I would stay up here. You have cover from the enemy team. You can hurt the tank, and you have help from the team. But again, why is your Mantis over here? I bet you I know why. Let's go look. What was your Mantis doing? Or Invis, sorry. Let's go watch her Invis for a while. I bet you she follows you.
It's clear I'm
Yep.
still needed.
Finds her tank, follows. So she's not over here if you're not over here. She's only here because you're here. So now you've left her. She's supposed to be up here with Jeff. That's where she's safe. And now she's out of her safe. And then enemy thing, he's been doing this all game. He sees, hey, wait a minute. There's an Invis over there. Oh, here he is. And now she has nothing. Now she's forced out. And because of that, something else, your Jeff died. You could say your Jeff died because of you. Because he's up here where your Invis is supposed to be, and supports are supposed to work together. They keep each other alive. And his other support isn't here. He's in his right spot. He's doing exactly what he should be doing. If Invis is there, he could help. Now, obviously, this Jeff has made some plays that have been not very good. So, they're still going to die. Not everything is your fault, obviously. But if you want to take this as an example of like, hey, I actually could help my Jeff, who was pretty bad, be a little bit better because there's an Invis next to him. So, even if your team is bad, there's still things that you can do in order to make their lives a little bit better. Okay. And you kind of lost track. Yep. You can't leave your supports alone. So here's what I'll say. Here's the number one thing I'll take away from this is just simple counting exercises. How many enemies do I see right here? How many friendlies are with me? If you can do that before each fight, in the middle of each fight, and at the end of each fight, then you can actually make your decisions and where to go. So right here, you're in the middle of the fight, right? Right here. Okay, 1, 2. I see 2 enemies. I only see 1 enemy now. How many friendlies did we have? We only had 2. You and your healers. So if now you only see 1, that just happens to mean the other one's on your healer. And they're not going to stand a chance. So, number one thing, keep count of it. You're lucky that Phoenix was there, but even since Phoenix was there, it wasn't even enough. Thing got it and got out. Okay, right now, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4. We see 4 enemies. And we know there's nobody behind us because we just looked. Alright, great. You saw him go behind. You're protected. This is good. Okay, now we're in more of a team fight brawl. Pick somebody. Who are you picking? Alright, looks like... Great, you focus Rocket. Now you're going to focus Thing. Just stay on him. Just stay on him. Perfect. Get him. Great. Alright, now it looks like... Who are you going to pick next? Pick one. Great job. Good tracking. I like that. Are you picking? Just stick on him. Great job. Oh, okay. Now there's... Perfect. This is all great. Okay. That's unfortunate. Looks like you got a little distracted. All right. Now you're picking somebody. Great. All right. Now... Now what are you going to do? We hear very scary ult. What is your response? Okay, you run. Perfect. Great. Yeah, just LOS this. You know Invis already used her ult. You guys don't have anything. Either run, get out, or just die. Okay, choosing to die, that's fine. Oh, you're kind of not. Okay, that's fine. Die, reset, regroup. That's great. Perfect. Now let's go to the next thing. Let's do our counting exercise. Okay, you just spawn. What do we see? Because you can see through walls when you spawn. 1, 2, 3. 1 next to you. So we have 1 by themselves, 2 over here, 1 with you, and 1's gonna spawn. No, this is not good. Here's something. Just let them die. Let them go. Because if you go out there, they're gonna die, and now the situation has repeated itself. Because now they're gonna spawn. And watch, this is exactly what the Angela's seeing. She's seeing the exact same thing you saw. We go right here. She's like, all right, I got 1 over there and 1 over here, and this guy's health bar is going down. And the other guy's health bar is going down. So what is your Angela going to do? Let's see where she goes. She comes to help you. So let's just slow down, do a counting exercise, and if the numbers aren't even, just wait. Just pick a spot and wait. Pick a spot, wait. All right. Here we are again. 1, 2. They just died. 1, 2. Okay. So you guys are completely split. Right now, if I'm you, I'm just going to say, okay, regroup. Let's go up here. And I'm going to sit right here. And if my cloak dies, then she dies. And then we wait 10, 15 seconds for her to spawn. Then we regroup. That's what I'm doing.
Time grows very short.
Let it go. Okay, she's dead. Great. Let it go. Just let it go. Perfect. Okay, now you guys are down a tank. Let's do a counting exercise. You've lost 2. And how many people? 1, 2, 3. We definitely see at least 3 people in front of us, and we know we're down 2. So if I'm here, I'm like, okay, my counting exercise says they clearly have the numbers. I'm just going to get out. Here, we're just going to skip. We're going to go to the next fight. to your Angela died to
What battle
a
can
thing.
continue without Thor?
Okay. Looks like, what do we got now? 1, 2, 3. You got 3 friendlies out there. Nobody on the enemy team is dead, and 2 people on your team. You guys only have 40 seconds, so if you stop right now, you get 1 more fight. If you stop right now and make sure your team wins. And you just gotta let them die. I know it's hard, because they're gonna yell at you. And you're like, what are you doing? You just wait. Because now you're fighting down again. And there's not, you can't win a team fight. So now instead of already respawning, watch, look at your invis. Sorry, no, your invis. They're ready to go when I said they would be. But see, everybody would be here together. But instead we all go in one at a time. And then if you're the enemy team and they're just doing that, this is just free eat. So do your counting exercise, wait it out, work as a team. All right. Now there's 10 seconds left, so this is a situation you put yourself in. But there you go. All right, we're in a team fight. Pick somebody, stick with them. Use your ult, that's fine. Okay. Big scary ult. I like that you're using cover, kind of. Okay. All right. Well, that's gonna do it. So, my 2 big takeaways for you. You guys surrendered. 2 big takeaways. Do your counting exercise before a fight, in the middle of the fight, at the end of a fight. Just stop for a second. Count how many enemies you see. Count how many friendlies you see. Little math. Say, okay, we can push here. Okay, we can't push here. And then if you can't push, regroup to a safe spot around cover and just wait. The second thing is manage your cooldowns a bit better. You want to have a cycle going. You don't want to waste your bubble. You don't want to waste your RB. Use those to get more force back. And you want to use that in order to maximize your uptime X. Get that light. So I hope this helps. I hope you have a great day. And I hope you make it out of Plat. So take care. God bless. Bye.